whenever there was an event going on, she made sure like everything around was completed. That I didn't have to worry about that. And whenever I needed some assistance on something, she was like there to help me. And it really wasn't like, I want to take more of your time. I want to support you in any way possible. So once I realized that, I was like, wow, I see potential in this right here. You see what I'm saying? And I think for fellas, when you see potential in something, when you notice potential in something, that's when you want to really culture that. You want to be really pour into that, because you're not always going to see potential in the person that you're dealing with. So when I saw that potential, I said, okay, let me see where this goes. Even though I'm broken a little bit, right? Not a little bit, a lot of bit. I'm willing to put these barriers down and try again. It's been 4 years. It's time to try again. So, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, we met in 2015. We got married in 2018, and August of this year would be 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you know, right? When you know. So, that's like the best way I can put it. When you'll feel that potential. Like that energy is just gonna be so crazy. You guys are gonna be hitting on all cylinders. But definitely take that time and just really, really receive that energy between the person that you're dealing with, and then you'll understand that that'll be your person, because everything that you were lacking, that person's gonna give you that. They're gonna pour it directly into that cup. That's how you'll know. Hell of a question, though.
Hey. Okay. Oh, now that's. I feel like you're preaching, man. You over here preaching. Say, hey, not only me needed it, I know somebody else needed it. So anybody in here like, Go ahead.
No, I would say, listen, any way I can spit some wisdom, any way, form, or fashion, I'll do that. You feel me?
Yeah. It's most definitely appreciated. Anybody anybody that's in the other room, y'all trying to come to the stage, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because next question gonna be like, what was the date y'all ever had? Like, what's the craziest date y'all done went on? Let's see. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm 20 and I haven't had like craziest, you know what I'm saying? Like, took a couple girls out, nothing too crazy, I my moments like Derek in college, so I wasn't hosting parties, but I still was, you catch the drift. So I have never like had like any like crazy, or what I think would be the dates. Let me see. Anybody want to chat and say yeah? I ain't talking about Noah, yeah. Share your story. But yeah, I invited him already. Let me see. Get some women in this convo too. Yo, y'all hear me? Here a little bit.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah,
man. So Ramiro's in this room, so I can't get into all the crazy stories, but we used to get down back in the day. Let's see, if I'm
say back in the day?
Back in the day of 2021. No, wait a minute.
You're 2 years older than me.
So I'm 25. You're what? 22, Oscar? You still there?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Yeah, 23? Oh, okay, yeah. Ramiro said, here he comes. No judgment. Be you without limits. I love that. Let's see, what was the craziest thing we ever did? Oh, man. Let's see. You guys continue with your stories. I gotta think of a really good one. Let's see. Miss Keita, what did you do when you were our age? You see, Miss Keita got shy now.
No comment. No comment.
No comment? That's what I'm feeling right now. I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm with Ramiro. I'm gonna set this one out.
We want the content,
Yeah.
Noah.
Or funny. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was gonna start talking, and then it was gonna start with a woo child.
Miss Keita has stories.
Miss Keita has
Well,
stories.
you know what? One day I'll come in and give an auntie talk, and then I'll tell everybody some things about my past life as an entertainer, stuff that I saw.
Miss Keita,
People that I rubbed elbows with, and the craziness that went along with it.
So, let's see. Well, for those who don't know, Miss Keita, I'm going to say just a little thing about yourself. Miss Keita really was in the entertainment industry. She used to be a dancer for James Brown, all sorts of people.
I'm going to need you to hush, Noah.
Miss Keita has sent me a text from behind the scenes saying to cut it out. I ain't trying to get that smoke come tomorrow morning. Let's see, what is the... Man. But, like, we didn't do anything that nobody else did. You know what I'm saying? But there was, like, one really... Let's see. You know what? I know what it was. So, while at Georgia State, I started, and this is actually how I, part of the roadmap and how I ended up at Fanbase. I was still in school, and I was hired by a professor at Georgia State to come and be an intern and do sound engineering for his radio show. And that's when I first learned the boards. And so he was a who's who of Atlanta. And so he would take me to all the different clubs and all the different hot spots and essentially get up to all the shit that I shouldn't have been doing at the age of 20 and 21. You know what I'm saying?
No, Noah, we don't know what you're saying.
I was
You know what?
I don't know what
This
you're
is
saying.
what I'll say. A gentleman doesn't divulge or show and tell. You know what I'm saying? How about that?
That's good.
You know? So,
I
we
get
were
that.
ripping
I
around.
feel that.
We were ripping on here. I know Ebony remembers. I see Ebony in the room. That got ridiculous. So, but here we are now. I'm a white-collar citizen of these streets.
Oh, wow.
Actually, the craziest thing I did, not even crazy, but like I guess appropriate for this conversation is, I was dating when I was like 23. Yeah, this was like 22, 23. And I was dating this girl at the time. And I was just like, it was a toxic relationship. It was like bad. It was like every other day it was something. I know a lot of the people in the room know what that's like. But, you know, there's a level of greatness when it comes to toxic relationships that makes you want to stay in it. I know we all know what that's like. Where you're just like, I shouldn't be in this relationship, but boy, it's great. Nobody knows what that's like? Am I the only one here? Let's see.
No. I know exactly what you mean, because that's the relationship I was just talking about. I was just in. I knew I should never been.
So Ramiro, I'll tell you in office tomorrow, and then after the people judge.
Ramiro left so that you could unleash.
Oh man, okay. So we used to throw all sorts of parties back in the day. We threw lingerie parties. Like, we were just up to no good. It got crazy. And 9 times out of 10, we were like, there was only like 2 to 3 dudes. Got crazy, man. Let's see the reaction. Big Humble. He said, my son is on playtime. Man, it got ridiculous. Because the thing is, I went to Savannah College of Art and Design, right, here in Atlanta. And it was like such a small campus. Like, everybody knew each other. But, like, the classes, you had 3 classes, each 2 hours. It was, like, super mad intense. And so, like, when we partied, we, like, really partied, you know? And so I'm at Georgia State, which is a totally different experience. Like, it's not as intense at all. But when we out.
You
think Miss Kita, you think Ramiro's, you think Ramiro's joining from the web, listening in?
He could.
You can't see folks from the web. I can see Ramiro right now shaking his head.
Probably.
Yeah, it's hard to divulge your dating history when your boss is in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, Ramiro and I have talked about dating history. Like, we talk about it. It's just how much is it for the people to know? My dating history is out in the open. In fact, I definitely shouldn't divulge this, but when Dash Radio was like popping and like still a pretty big thing, like I was like, you see, I would I'm not sure what Ebony's doing right now. I would love for her to come up to the stage, because I don't think y'all believe me unless somebody else says it. But we were really cutting up in college, and it was great. And the thing that, like, I wish I was like, for me, it's like everybody else. I was like, I wanted to get out of there so badly. And then I looked back and I was like, man, I really like wish I could go back to that time, because that was like such a beautiful moment in history.
And you lucky too. You ain't had COVID.
Yeah, well, before I transferred, what would have been my senior year, was COVID. Like, the year, like, graduation was my COVID year.
I graduated in 2021, so I was the year after when everything was on.
2021 would have been my graduation year had I not transferred.
Well, 2023, me.
Yeah, man, and you live and kicking. What I don't like is how, like, you know, students now, they don't have to take SATs. And that was, like, the bane of my existence. I have no problem, sharing this, but I had to take the SATs twice. And the reason I took it twice is because I blew it off the first time, thinking, oh, I'm just going to go in. It's not going to be a big deal, because I'm actually a pretty good test taker. That was, like, the total wrong idea. Like, I did horrible that first time, and it was like I had to take it again. So I went, took it 10, got into college. But, yeah,
You probably had to take it twice because you were partying before you got to college.
I was partying, for sure, but I didn't, like, for the most part, I was a mellow kid, right? Like, my part, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, and not because, like, not because those things weren't available to me, it's just I had no interest in doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because it just didn't appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I would still do things like stay up late, like, you know, like do that stuff. But I was
but
never,
you were a good kid.
Yeah, like for the most part, like I still indulged, but like the nature of this room, like I was busy chasing girls. Like I worked at a Chinese restaurant trying to get that money. Like I was like just on other things. And I knew, like, because I had so many friends around me, and I grew up in a suburban neighborhood, so nothing, like, ever really crazy happened, but I had a lot of friends who, like, definitely partook in all of those bad vices and who suffered for it, and I was just like, it just ain't worth it. Some things are just not worth it, guys.
Absolutely. I want to ask something. I want to take a little detour. Do we have any alumni or any people that are presently attending an HBCU in the room?
Which graduates the most African Americans in the country. Nope, doesn't count. Nope.
That do not count.
Man, well, I tried, y'all. I tried.
Why don't you bring Kelly on stage? I think she probably has some great things to say.
Oh, yeah, Kelly.
We need to get a female perspective other than mine.
We do.
I graduated in the great year of 1988 in the 1900s. So I want to hear someone that's a little bit younger. I know y'all do want to hear from somebody younger.
I would believe 98, but no way you graduated in 88.
Well, you know, Gen X, we age differently. We age backwards.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Miss Keena. Listen, getting that together. So.
We're going to bring Kelly up.
Yeah, I sent an invite. I don't know if... I don't know how this thing works sometimes. If they see it or not.
You've been doing a good job so far.
Yeah, no, I've been doing it. I just don't know what it look like on their end. If it's going through or not. You know how technology.
Oh, Kelly's driving. That's why.
Oh, she driving. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm driving too, so. Yeah, no excuse, Kelly. I'm driving too.
And for all the newcomers, welcome to the listening party, where we listen to your problems, your jokes, and even your music. Yep, that is. But I ain't gonna lie, we do need some more females in here. But I was just thinking though, I feel like, am I the only one that like romanticize like people when they do something good to like make you feel good? Like they do something that you really like it might be like them thinking about the little things, and then like all of a sudden in that one moment you romanticize your whole life with them.
Yeah. Oh, nah. That happens to me about every 24 hours.
I swear that have to be like every day.
Oh yeah, easily. And then it's like it's not even about if like you match with them. It's like it's just that one thing that you're just like, oh man, I could see myself with her forever.
Yeah, cause like I really be trying to stay in the friend zone with some of my friends that be girls, and I do a pretty good job. But it's one in particular I wouldn't date, but the way she like be towards me, I'd be like, man, if I had a girl like that. And then instantly I romanticize the whole thing, and I'd be like, what am I doing?
Well, let me put you on game. Let me put you on game, and this is for all the men in the room. And this is what I found out at a very young age by a very kind CEO. You see, you want to always have a great female friend. Right? One that is what you would say is conventionally attractive. And the reason you want to do that is because then you can meet all of her other friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And the crazy thing is, I mess with two of her friends. That's
what?
What is going on?
Oscar.
I'm just saying, like, the crazy thing is, like, because I was on, especially, like, last summer, after I graduated, I was just very adventurous. Like, I have never got on a plane before then. I never been to some of these cities, states. Like, I went to Maryland, and this was one of her friends. I went to Maryland, I had got an Airbnb, and yeah. Then, prior to that, me and that girl stopped talking, and then I was at my college homecoming. I met another one of her friends. And yeah, yep. Yeah, so I mean, I'm 0 for 2 right now.
On that note, I gotta bounce. I just and continue with my day, but I wanted to join this room real quick to holler at you, man. This is like so dope, man. So we'll see you later, okay, man?
All right, man. Appreciate you for joining the listening party.
Oscar, you are funny.
I appreciate it. I be trying sometimes.
Now, who is this? Is somebody in here? TB Rocks, sir. I don't know if I said that right. T Brock Senior.
Brockster. That's what Brockster.
Brockster.
To Brockster.
He's quiet.
Let me see if I can invite him. Come on, guy. Or ma'am, or whoever. I'll invite them, but they probably just listening. But no, for real though, I'm 0 for 2 with the friends. It's like, you know, and I feel like I think I know what it is.
What is it?
And I know, like, you know, that Zodiac stuff, like, don't be mad at her sometimes, but both of them were Scorpios. And I really think that I don't match well long term with Scorpios. I feel like Scorpios are just flings for me.
What is your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Me and Noah Libras.
Well, I don't know about that. Scorpios are interesting people. Do we have any Scorpios in the room?
We've got some Scorpios on our office team. I think we've got 2.
Kyle and Andy are Scorpios. Interesting people.
Yeah, very interesting. Like the guys, like I feel like even the guys and the females, like I'm good friends with Scorpios.
Mm-hmm.
But like Scorpio women, like on that level, like I feel like it always, unless they just like, I feel like it depends on what kind of household they grew up in. And
Kelly's
like,
a Scorpio, she said.
Kelly's a Scorpio?
Yep.
Then she know. She know what they be doing, what y'all be doing. Hold on, let me get my boy Chris in this thing. But yeah, she know what they be doing. They very strong-headed people, you know. Which I feel that's what I fell for.
T-Rob is trying to T-Brock is trying to talk to you.
Let me see. He said, "Oh, just accept the invite." He said, "I can hear you, but can't figure out how to talk." Oh yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Okay, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's actually T. Brock Sr.
Oh, T. Brock Sr.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the senior in the building. Yes, sir.
Well, can you give Oscar, we've been having this conversation about dating and marriage and T-Brock.
Yo.
Are you Gen X, millennial, or
Am I?
I'm actually a boomer, senior citizen.
Oh, you're a boomer? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, we need boomer advice.
Yep. Please.
Well,
Have
I might
you
be
been
about
married?
52 years.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, congratulations.
What's the secret?
Well, you know, there's a couple of ways you can think about it, but I would say the first thing is, you know, try to marry, at least try to be with the right person, the right partner. You know, that's half the battle won right there. And then the other part is, you know, you have to remember that the two of you are, how shall I say, are flawed fragile people, that will make mistakes. And so if you can get past each other's mistakes, you'll do well. And I'll just add one more piece of advice that my aunt had told me when we first got married. I really didn't understand what she meant. But after having lived through some years, now I understand. She's, when you're, with your partner, with your mate, or girlfriend, or whatever, you'll say, "Hey, well, I love you too, I love you too," or you'll say, "I love you more." But my aunt told me, you're going to have to take turns loving your partner more than the partner loves you. And I thought, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But after having, lived through some life experiences and challenges, there are times you're going to have to love more than the other person. And so if you can do that, that will sustain your relationship.
No, I totally get it, especially off the first time you saying it. I totally, and this is what I'm saying. I just was having all this with this last person I was dating, so-called. Like, I felt like I was giving more mentally than she was, like even the I love you, or the, like, even financially, or, just providing. And I feel like a lot of women take that providing, like, to a whole nother level. Somewhere it don't really need to go. Like, okay, yeah, a man, I feel like certain levels to providing, and a woman can also provide in the areas that a man should provide in, But I'm 23.
I think what you might be saying is even though a man might be providing, certain financial kinds of things to the relationship, still to have a balanced relationship, the other partner has to, some people say bring something to the table, but I think what you mean is the other partner, the other mate, has to contribute, in some significant way, rather than be what may seem like a one-way situation where it seems like, one of the mates is being taken advantage of, if that makes sense.
I must just be an easy target because I've been getting taken advantage of. No diddy.
Okay, well, look, when that happens and you recognize it, then, it's time to either address that, situation with your partner or mate or significant other, or, in the relationship. Because, you don't want to get to the point where you're constantly fighting and this kind of thing. But, if you're young into a relationship, and you see signs that there's not an equal contribution, and I don't mean just financially, but like you say, emotionally, spiritually, then you want to address that, as soon as you possibly can, as soon as you recognize that, or you want to let your partner or significant other know that, hey, even though you may love each other or really kind of be into each other, in the long run, you don't see yourselves being compatible.
One of those, it was fun while it lasted type things. I'm catching your drift. See, I need a person. Huh? You said you finna.
No, go ahead. No, I didn't want to interrupt you. Like I said, I'm just kind of listening in. So, like I said, this is my first time being on Fanbase, and the whole thing is totally new to me. So,
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oscar actually is one of our interns, I work for Fanbase. I deal with all of the HBCU initiatives at Fanbase, and Oscar is one of our Fanbase 5. There are 5 interns, and he has been a joy to work with. And so just having him in the room and letting him lead the room is good to hear. Congratulations, Oscar.
Congratulations, Oscar.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you. And I'm glad you chose the listening party to be your first place to stop by.
Well, look, if I could just add one more thing, I for sure do not want to dominate this conversation, but I actually found out about Fanbase on Roland Martin, if you're familiar with Roland Martin's show.
Absolutely.
And actually, I'm looking to invest in Fanbase. And so we'll be doing that as soon as I get my next retirement check. But if I could just, make a request, I think this is an awesome platform. And of course, young people are going to just, move it to the next level. But I think you have or will have or could have a significant audience of mature people and senior people that not only would want to participate, but that would want to be content creators if only they knew how to, I guess, navigate your platform. So I guess my question would be, are you guys, I understand you're based out of Atlanta, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you know if you're going to have any kind of training or any kind of, conference or any kind of learning sessions, so that people can really plug into your fan base? Now, I know other folks, as a matter of fact, I was listening to a young Isaac say that you could migrate your content over from other platforms, but I've been going over the Fanbase platform, and I have no clue how that would be done. So, again, just to shorten this question, do you guys see at any time in the future having some kind of live stream or some kind of educational session or outreach to those people that want to come over to your platform?
Absolutely. There have been some done before, but since I'm Gen X, I'm 53, I think that maybe that's a room that I'll start to help all the boomers, the Gen Xers, and the geriatric millennials can come in and learn how to utilize Fanbase. It's a great platform. Thank you for joining. Yes, you should invest. Fanbase is now, it's the future, and it's now.
Right, I agree.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you, and then we can talk about this room. You'll be in the room too, right? We're talking about how to use Fanbase, right?
Right. So how would you know when that happens? Is there some kind of notification or alert, or you have to watch for the date?
It's a notification.
Oh, okay. Well, I sure
pop up. Mm-hmm. But I'm following you now. You can follow me, and then I will reach out to you.
Hey, I sure appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
It's real easy to see. It's very hard
to. Yeah, appreciate you too.
Hey, now just one last question. When you say follow someone, is that the same as subscribing?
No.
Well, Oscar, would you like to answer the question?
So, do you have Netflix or anything?
No.
Okay. So a subscription is you paying for something to watch a certain almost like if you go to the movies and you have to pay for their subscription to get points.
Right.
Right. So like you would pay to see certain people's content, or pictures or whatever they post. So it's only exclusive to you if you pay for it.
Right. Okay, I understand.
You can follow anyone just like on Facebook or on Instagram.
Oh, okay. All right, I sure appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, Oscar, you got to find somebody else in here that's going to tell us about one of their craziest dates.
Okay.
Is Kelly still driving?
Let me see. Is you still driving, Kelly? But I get what he's saying, though, because, like I say, most of the people might be coming from Facebook, too.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, some people don't know how to use Instagram. But I'm not going to lie, I really don't even know how to use Facebook. So, like... And I know people that be on it, but I try my best, but I just do not know how to use it.
That is hilarious. Well, yeah. I don't do Facebook. I do I'm an Instagram and a Fanbase person. TikTok, I just watch it like I'm watching TV. But one good thing about this platform, even though it's focused in on a certain demographic, the good age demographic. The good thing is everyone can get on here. Everyone can monetize, make money, have audio rooms, do all of that. So.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
Oscar?
Yes. Oh, Chris? Look, Chris can... I know he got some crazy stories. He been waiting.
I kind of do. I'm gonna say my piece. One story I got. It's me and this girl, and we go downtown. I pick her up. She stay an hour away from me, so I went to go pick her up, and then we went downtown. It's like another 35 minutes. Keep track of the time. So we go downtown. We go to a little museum. I'm thinking the museum gonna be fire. I'm thinking it's gonna be cool, a nice place to go. It really wasn't. So you're supposed to take pictures. We did what we had to do. Yeah, that was cool. Okay. Then we end up going out to eat. So we go downtown out to eat. I pay for the meal, right? Tell me why the girl I was with, she didn't even eat the meal. She's like, okay, I can get a to-go box. I'm like, I just paid by like $60, and now she ain't even eating all the food. I'm like, okay. So we take a trip and we go to the park. So we in the park, we chilling, talking. I'm thinking we doing good. She laughing at my jokes. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She smiling at me, I'm smiling at her. The sunlight go down, we having a good time, right? Cool, it's about that time to go. Mind you, she stayed an hour away from where I stayed. Cool. So we travel. I take her to the crib. On the way to her house, she says no words with me. After we just had a whole park day. I'm thinking everything cool because we done talked all the way through the park. You feel me? We listen to the music. I think she vibing out to the music. So this goes down and we get to her house. As soon as we get to the crib, I park the car, put the car in park. Usually whenever I, drop a female off, we sit down and we talk in the car for a little bit before she leaves, right? So I park, put the gear in park. She get out. She get out the car. Boom, close the door. I'm like, whoa, hold on. What? We not gonna have a conversation? Like, what's going on? So I had to take like an hour drive back home. So that was about like 3 hours to 4 hours, a long trip, man. Just to, not get talked to for real on the trip. And then after the date, the next day, I text her. To this day, I have yet to got a text back. So That being said, it was a crazy little date story because I feel like I got used and played for everything. But, you know, you live and you learn and you know, you saying you just grow. And, you know what I'm saying, we got to ball out, man. We just ball out. So that was my crazy date story.
An hour is crazy.
Yeah, bro, I was really dedicated, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought she was the one, man. Thought she was the one. Oh, it's crazy because right now I'm really out here. You know, we have a campus event right now. It's the Delta's coming out. You know, shout out to your sisters. They're coming out. You know, I'm taking pictures and whatnot. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying, stay attentive to that. I wanted to tell my crazy story. Oscar, shout out to your room, man. Shout out to Fanbase, everybody on Fanbase. Hey, keep rocking. TB, Rockstar. Hey, man, this is a great app. Get on now before everybody else get on. Start being consistent. Be consistent. What's up, man? Be consistent with everything, man. Just post, because soon everybody gonna start liking your content, loving your content, and especially if you keep being consistent. That's all this one is about. You gonna get rewarded from that. So that's my words of wisdom. I'm gonna start me a room. You know what I'm saying? My boy Oscar done motivated me. I'm gonna start me a room soon. We gonna talk about some things over there. We gonna get that cracking. And yeah, man. Stay up. Everybody stay up, man. Oscar, man, good thing, man. Keep doing good, bro.
Appreciate you. And, man, with that being said, this is the listening party where we listen to your problems, your jokes, and even your music. I had a great time, y'all. We're going to do this again. And, you know, y'all have a blessed one. Y'all have a great night. We're going to end it off just like that.
Oscar, you're funny. All right, everyone. Have a good evening.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.